Hey everybody, Jack Sperner, former children's pastor, taking his children's lessons and doing them on the internet, on YouTube. We've been doing God, and we're going to continue doing God for a little while, going into the characteristics of God. We've been studying that God is omnipotent, omniscient, all-powerful, which is omnipotent, and all-wise and all-knowing, which is omniscient. And today we're doing omnipresent, which is everywhere at the same time. That's a neat trick. Something that we can't even comprehend because we can only be one place. We can't even be a room with a bunch of people and know what these people are thinking. So yeah, omnipresence is kind of way beyond our capabilities. So what does the Bible say about omnipresence? Now think about this, if you've ever thought about this. God listens to all the prayers. He hears them all and he answers them all. That's kind of omnipresent. Just being able to listen to and for people to pray to him. It's a concept that's always blown my mind. So we're going to go to Genesis 26:3. And God is talking here. Stay in this land for a while, and I will be with you and will bless you. For to you and your descendants I will give these lands and will confirm the oath I swore to your father Abraham. Obviously, he's not talking to Abraham, but God is saying that I will be with you and I will be with your descendants. Now, that's one person going to many people, and God is going to be with all of them. So how can God be with all of his descendants? Because they're not always going to be in the same place all the time. And yet God's going to be with them no matter where they are. That's omnipresent. Then we have the word Emmanuel. The very meaning of that word, let's see what it says. Matthew 1:23. Behold, the virgin will be with... I'm quoting the Old Testament. My bad. Behold, the virgin will conceive and bear a son, and they will call his name Emmanuel, which means God with us. So the very definition of Emmanuel is God is with us. So how can God be with us if he can't be everywhere at the same time? He can't be with you and then be with me at the same time. He can't be with Abraham and be with Isaac. Well, my point is, you can't be, unless God can be everywhere at the same time, he can't be with everybody. So Emmanuel means literally God with us. And then Psalm 139 is like the motherlode verse of God being with us, God being everywhere, because Psalm 139, of course, is being written to one person. No, Psalm 139 is for all of us. And if these verses don't apply to all of us at the same time, then it's kind of meaningless. So let's read some verses in Psalm 139. And this is 7 through 12. Where can I go from your spirit? Where can I flee from your presence? If I go up to the heavens, you are there. If I make my bed in the depths, you are there. If I rise on the wings of the dawn, if I settle on the far side of the sea, even there your hand will guide me. Your right hand will hold me fast. If I say, surely the darkness will hide me and the light becomes night around me, even the darkness is not dark to you. The night will shine like the day, for darkness is as light to you. So, if for every individual on this earth, Psalm 139 applies, so for every person who exists, we cannot go to the heights, we cannot go to the depths, we cannot go to the other side of the sea, we can't be in the light, we can't be in the dark, we can't be anywhere without God being there. What is that a definition of? Omnipresence. God is everywhere with us at the same time. Now, this omnipresence that we're talking about is not just theoretical, it's a precious truth of redemption. Because if we are redeemed, then God has to be with us when we have that redeeming experience. It's like if we're floating out at sea and we need to be rescued because our boat is sinking and we're on a dinghy or we're on a lifeboat, and someone comes and rescues us, they literally have to be there to rescue us and pull us out of the water. God comes to his people and says, I will be with you. So every person who is redeemed, every person who has been restored by God, God is physically present with them. That is omnipresence. So let's go to 1 Peter 3:12. For the eyes of the Lord are on the righteous, and his ears are attentive to their prayers, which is what I just said. He hears prayers, all of our prayers. But the face of the Lord is against those who do evil. Now, we've covered the whole spectrum here. We've covered people who follow Christ, people who aren't following Christ. God is with the people who aren't following Christ, and God is with the people who are following Christ. He's hearing the prayers of the people, and his ear is attentive to them, and his face is against those, but he's with them. He's there. That's omnipresence. It's not a word. You're not going to find the word omnipotent. You're not going to find the word omniscient. You're not going to find the word omnipresent in the Bible. But what we found in these 3 studies is that concept is there in the Bible. 1 John 5:14 through 15. This is the confidence that we have in approaching God, that if we ask anything according to his will, he hears us. And we know that he hears us whenever we ask. We know that we have what we asked for, asked of him. Ask for peace, he will give us peace. Now, if you ask for $1 million, that's not part and parcel to what we're talking about right now. But it's another verse showing God's omnipresence everywhere at the same time. So, in conclusion, if God is with us, Emmanuel, and we cannot escape his presence, as we see in Psalm 139, and if God is attentive to the righteous, and his face is turned towards the evil, plus he hears our prayers, there can be only one conclusion, and that is God's everywhere at the same time. That is both a comforting and scary thought. It's comforting because there's nowhere we can go. There's no situation we can be in that he's not there, that he's not with us. It's also scary because there's no situation we can be in. There's no place we can go where he's not there. So if we're doing some not great things, he's there. If we're doing things that pleases him, he's there. If we are in trouble, he's there. If we're having evil thoughts, he's there. Comforting and scary all at the same time. But God is omnipresent. He's everywhere at the same time. And that's what the Bible says about God, that he is omnipotent, omniscient, and omnipresent. And we'll see you next week when we talk more about God and his character and things that we can learn about God and who he is. It's nice to know he's all powerful. It's nice to know he's omniscient. He's all wise and all knowing. We go to a Father who's all powerful, is capable of helping us in any way, and we can't go anywhere where he's not there. Hey, God bless everybody. Thanks for watching Bible 101. We will see you next week. Bye.